And really generationally, what Pluto and Scorpio is teaching the millennial generation, this is the generation of shadow work, self-care, transformation. So I'm a Gen X person. And I don't know about any of my other fellow Gen Xers, but I never even heard of the word shadow work until millennials came of age to do shadow work. And it's not to say that it didn't exist before then, but what I'm saying is making it into more popular culture and making people aware. And if you understand, because Pluto is at home at Scorpio, that's what Pluto is all about. Pluto is about shadow work. That's what it is. Because Pluto is connected to the subconscious. Because Pluto's energy is the furthest away. Okay, the furthest, that's why they didn't even know Pluto existed until much later. And so energetically, it's very much in line with our subconscious energy. And so that transformation, that power and so forth is when in Scorpio, because Scorpio is dark and light. Scorpio is transformation. Scorpio is power and intensity, all the things that Pluto is. And so the millennial, this is why the millennial generation was so pivotal and even really got us even talking about generations. I mean, I don't even think you really heard, I mean, yeah, you knew baby boomer, and it was like, it wasn't really honestly till millennials came along that Gen Xers were like, okay, what are we? Oh, we're Gen X. Because millennial is the energy of transformation. That Pluto and Scorpio, all about that. And making that not so much of a burden or a stigma or a hardship, but of power. And so we got to give it up to the millennials to really introduce us to this idea of self-transformation and self-shadow work. And Pluto energetically was like, yeah, we need to bring this more to the surface so people understand the value in it and the power and the ability to work on shadow work. So there's a lot of other things that go along with millennials, but when it comes to Pluto, that's a lot of what it energetically it was bringing.